actually was blessed to start teaching very soon after I finished my master's degree work, and thought I was going to teach for 1 year, actually. I was running a construction company at the time as I did my graduate work. When I began teaching, I very much enjoyed it, and much to my gratification, I discovered the students provided very positive feedback. And I thought, this is a good thing. And I'm able to do what I set out to do, which was share what I know with folks who are interested in learning. So as the year progressed, I thought maybe I could afford to do this for another year before I move on. And to bring that thought to closure, that 1 year that I wanted to teach to share what I knew turned into 46 years. 46 years later, I stepped off the podium and had an absolutely wonderful experience.
I got to know Bob the first time as a student of Bob in the 70s. He is a fantastic teacher. Was a great teacher in the 70s and was until the day he's retired. Super in a classroom, loves young people.
Throughout my time here, I would tell you, I saw tremendous change in the program, in Texas A&M, in the academic environment more broadly. When I began teaching, a large class had 25 students in it. Most sections were 15 to 20 students or so. I was one of the first to teach large section sizes. I went from classes of 30 being a big class. Now the section sizes were 150, 200, 250. And they were at that size only because there weren't any classrooms bigger than that. One of the things that I'm proudest of and most thankful for, the students declared they very much enjoyed learning from me. And for my part, I enjoyed teaching, so it was a happy circumstance. In fact, I often describe myself as a simple country boy. I had this simple-minded notion that teaching is sharing what I know, and I'm going to do my best to do that. And then somebody says, come on over, we've got a plaque for you and an award, and ultimately one of the ones that I'm most proud of all four is the Texas A&M Distinguished Achievement Award for Teaching. And I wear this watch with enormous pride, and it's a very small brotherhood that gets to wear this watch. And there were others along the way, and that provides a wonderful set of memories for me.
Bob gave me my first real faculty job here at Texas A&M, and he put a number of courses together that Bob developed, cherished, and mentored lots of young people, young faculty member into those. But he really just developed and had a great passion for that part of our curriculum.
For me, that's the yardstick of success. When students say, you taught me what I needed to know, when the industry says they came here well prepared, and then over the years, of course, some of those students became industry leaders and presidents of their own companies and began to send their sons and daughters here. And I well remember the day when one young student came forward and said, I'm me and I'm glad to meet you and I'm looking forward to this class, et cetera. And he said, oh, by the way, Professor Segner, my dad says hello. You taught him. And I blinked for a time or two and thought, oh my goodness, I didn't realize I had been here for that long. Where do I see construction science going in the future? We have striven diligently to say, what does the industry need now? But let's also look over the horizon. What's coming? We have faculty now who are heavily engaged in some cutting edge research and then disseminating that information. And that's what the modern university is all about. When we were preparing to move into Francis Hall, Professor Horland shared with me that there would be a Professor Bob Segner auditorium, which not figuratively, but literally took my breath away. There are two cases behind me, one of which portrays Professor Segner, the student at Texas A&M, and the other was designed to portray Professor Segner, the professional man. And sometimes I come in here, especially in the evening when it's quiet and there's not a class in here, I just sit quietly and reminisce and say, how blessed is this old country boy to have been able to do all this? No, I guess if you said, what would you like to be remembered for, it's already been fulfilled largely. I would hope to be remembered as one who cared about his students, as one who dedicated his career in every way possible to the learning of his students. And then as I have been fond of saying to literally thousands of students, seeing you be successful is your old professor's greatest joy.